Well, hello, everybody. Welcome into Brainlee's Virtual Tour Live. Give me one momento, okay? Give me one momento, all right? Hey, glad to have all of you here. Hang on, let me get myself adjusted. Because, Lord, we do have a lot to talk about. Hang on, I don't think y'all can hear me. I don't think you can hear me. Oh, that's a little too low. That's just about right, I think. Right about there. All right. Sorry, I had to reset my camera and everything. Do you hear me? Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. So we do have a lot to talk about, y'all. Zeus is Zeusing, and I don't like it. I don't, and I don't. I don't like it at all. So we will definitely talk about that. Y'all know the Ring doorbell. That's right. Well, there's an update on the Ring doorbell that, I have thoughts on. I think when the CEO of Ring Doorbell came on Shark Tank and they rejected it, I think a lot of them are like beating themselves up. Like, why did I invest? I could have been wealthy by now. Well, not saying they're not wealthy. They're wealthier than all of us, put together here. But still, it's the principle of the thing. Like, oh, my Lord Jesus. You know what I mean? So we have that with the Ring doorbell. In addition to that, okay, get back on. I think I got all the stories pulled up here for me. There we go. In addition to that, John David Washington, he's up for a new role. Hey, Story B, welcome in, Queen. He is up for a new role. What is the role? I'll tell you more about it. Black media. It's important. It really is. I found a study that was surprising to me, but we'll break down the significance of that. Detroit did not go to the Super Bowl, but the impact was felt around the world of how hard those Lions went. I'll tell you more about that. Some happened with the New York Times. And finally, HussleUp. HussleUp is a brand new platform that's been out for a while. I'll give you more details on that. So higher is way and low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. So let me take down this iconic intro here. Hello. There we go. You see the virtual tour background. You hear the virtual tour music. And then there is me. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you all here. Woo! Are y'all ready for this? Because I don't know if I'm ready for it. By the way, shout out to everybody who came through last night for that great interview with Mary Monroe at 360 Conversations. It was a great interview. Go check that out, please. It's such an amazing time. All right. It's time to go on tour. Nene, I don't think this was the move. From my point of view, I don't think this was the move. Here we go, y'all. This is the teaser trailer for Baddies East. Here we go.
Definition of a bad bitch, Gotta have own bag,
Yeah. Let's go.
Talk to when she not to, They're done in the nails too,
Thank you. Love you.
That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. She said that she knew it. When fuck out the line, leave you licky. But you can get the money, say it with me. You do it all the game on the weekend, yeah. She got that's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah.
So this is what we're doing. I'm going to play it one more time. Just one more time, because the way I'm about to break down this teaser from a media point of view is such a mind uck. I can't stand it. So one more time. By the way, this comes to us from the Jasmine brand, by the way.
Definition of a bad bitch, you know. Gotta have her own bag, you know.
Yeah, let's go. Top two when she not to, you know. Head done in the nails too, you know. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. She said that she knew it. Nigga fuck out the line, leave you leaking. But you get the money, same thing. You do it all again on the weekend, yeah. She got, that's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah.
So I want to break down the methodology behind this, right? So you saw everybody come through with the now I'm going to turn off the music so that way I can break this down. So now you see everybody is Los Angeles. You see everybody coming through with, I don't think that was a police escort. I think that was just an escort in general. And so you have all these baddies coming through. You see all the trailers, right? And everybody is cool, calm, collected. It's this big energy, right? And this is to set up who these people are, right? Because not everybody watched the season. And so as everybody comes through, that was Jaleesa and that was Nene Leakes. The thing that really triggered me about this was the song "That's a Baddie." That's a Baddie, because the juxtaposition with all this. So hang on, you saw that set, right? Now it's a nice set. I'll give it that, but they're dressing this up, even though all these fights are happening, and you see Baddies East versus everybody. And you see it looks like security is not caring about anything. Like, to me, I don't get why Nene did this. Like, honestly, Nene, what you probably should have waited for was Braxton Family Values to come back and be the reunion host for that, because at least the Braxtons are legends. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to come back with something good, to me. And Nally the Chin Nun in the midst of all of it. Just, oh Lord. So let's see. This is the definition of ghetto. What if someone gets really hurt or ill while fine does? The family relatives get to sue. This show is the best. Why? So the reason why I don't subscribe to Zeus was the main purpose of the show, and the person that owns this network. Why are you okay with these young black women fine? Are you offering them resources, trauma therapy, anger management? If they have children, maybe they're at risk. They acted like that with legendary Nene on stage. That 20-some piece is crazy. Y'all see that Simon Cowell gif, the Nene gif there. Watching trash TV. This trailer was dramatic for no reason. That part. Noli pissed on herself when E.T. ran up. These guys, they're hilarious with my name as subtext. They can fight. Boy, they're special. Advantage handle. If it wasn't for you, we would not know the meaning of mentorship. Coach Deborah. Okay, I don't know who that is. Kiss or slap. So those are just some of the comments. I truly felt that this wasn't the move. It just wasn't. No, I mean, listen. I mean, her chin has been talked about, right? And it was funny because I think it was, who was it? I think it was Krishan Rock that talked about Zeus being a bad network and stuff, and Nally said keep her over there because she'll be asking us for a job at Zeus. And someone said, well, it seems like all y'all gotta do, Nally, is just suck his D and y'all have a job. And this is coming from the same woman that she's such a baddie that she booked a plane on Southwest Airlines or Spirit Airlines or wherever the hell, and she got like $1 million deal, but yeah, ain't nobody heard about it. It wasn't no press release. So y'all, the reunion is coming soon. Lord help us all. Nene, I don't think you should have done this. I don't think this was the move for you. But okay, I guess. All right, let's roll on, y'all, with more virtual tour live morning edition. So this comes to us from rollingout.com. U.S. Amazon Ring users no longer required to give police access to footage, while the online giant is getting rid of the access feature. It's been accused of excessively surveilling its employees. Amazon Ring doorbell users will no longer be required by government law to give U.S. police access to their footage unless a warrant is served. The device connects with the Neighbors app, which has helped to reunite owners with their missing pets and help communities in times of need. Rather, going forward, the request for assistance or RFA function will not be available to emergency services to request footage. This week, we are sunsetting the request for assistance. The RFA tool, Amazon Ring said in a blog post. Public safety agencies like police and fire departments can still use the Neighbors app to share helpful safety tips, updates, and community events. They will no longer be able to use the RFA tool to request and receive video in the app. Public safety agency posts are still public and will be available for users to view on the Neighbors app feed on the agency's profile. As we look to the future of the Neighbors app, we're excited for what's to come and to see all the ways that customers will continue to connect and share with each other in their communities. Post stated. Meanwhile, Amazon was recently fined for excessive surveillance of its workers. Um, Amazon France Logistique, which manages, I'm sorry, like it was right there, like France Logistique. What was I supposed to do? Which manages the company's warehouses in France was penalized with $34.7 million fine. I mean, that's a drop in the bucket to Amazon. That's not a drop in the bucket to us. If we had $34.7 million, we would be chilling just fine. For excessive surveillance of its workforce. An investigation into Amazon's behavior was launched after employees and media companies raised concerns about the working conditions. Amazon subconsciously found to have taken its employee surveillance too far, leading workers to have to justify their breaks during the workday. Furthermore, the National Commission on Informatics and Liberty, a independent regulatory body in France, questioned why the online retail giant needed to retain workers' data for 31 days. Earlier this month, meanwhile, Amazon workers announced plans to take strike action in the UK and the United Kingdom in a dispute over pay. The GMB trade union confirmed that workers intended to take strike action on January 25th. So here are some comments here. What's the reason for Amazon helping criminals by not allowing police access to the Ring doorbell videos? In my opinion, this is anti-American. Every company should be assisting the police, not the criminals. Most likely, Amazon is trying to avoid invading customer privacy accidentally while police are looking for random video. It says in the article that only a warrant would be necessary to gain necessary access, but this does safeguard people from abuse of the system and possibly infringing on people's right to privacy, especially from a device that they get paid from a device they paid to get and install. I think Amazon's ready for me to leave the site. I don't know why suddenly this app has gotten so unfriendly towards the people that keep them in business. I have read that other customers have already left Amazon. The only reason why I say this long is because of Amazon Prime Video. I hardly order from Amazon now since they literally doubled the prices on all merchandise, sometimes even tripled, and charging delivery fees larger than usual. I usually shop Amazon exclusively, but have tapered down. Hey, what Amazon is doing with their company. So those are just some of the comments. This is how I feel about it, right? I get why maybe the request for access function is not available because it is an invasion of privacy. However, let's just say this. Let's just say that there's a domestic violence situation, and the man is saying, "Hey, everything is okay," or because men get abused too, the woman can say everything's okay. That request that request for footage or that request for access button can be extremely helpful. So you shouldn't have to wait for a warrant to be issued for them to get the footage, because guess what? Between the warrant being approved and that domestic abuser having power is a split second. So I get why, but I feel like for Amazon, what they should do is they say, okay, you guys can use the request for access button, but only for domestic violence, child abuse, categorize it. So that way it's not just random mail. That's what I would do if I was the president over at Ring. Okay, that's just me. So, all right, more Virtual Tour Live coming at you live right now. This also comes to us from rollout.com. Marvel considering megastar Son to replace Jonathan Majors as Kang. Marvel also eyeing Damon Idris and Oscar-nominated star Colton Go to replace Jonathan Majors. It is already widely known that the Marvel Cinematic Universe dropped rising star Jonathan Majors from the juicy role of Kang Conqueror as soon as he was convicted of assaulting and harassing his former girlfriend. In the search for an adequate or even better replacement, studio heads are said to be looking at the son of two-time Oscar winner Denzel Washington. John David Washington has already shown that he has the presence, the skills, and the moxie to step out of the shadow of his legendary father, as he did with his performance in the Academy Award-winning film Black Triple K Ansman. Initially, even before the Majors verdict came down and sent his career plunging into the abyss, rumors had it that the studios were already eyeing marquee stars Damon Idris, the Snowfall fame, and Carlton Domingo, who just got nominated for an Oscar in the movie Wrestling. However, on the aftermath of Major's conviction and unofficial indefinite exile from Hollywood, Washington's name has emerged as a leading choice. So this news comes to us from Screen Time, who reported that the popular Marvel leaker Daniel RPK shared the news. Such a move would be a major undertaking for Washington, whose career would be reportedly tied up for several years and not for an entire decade, playing multiple iterations of Kang in the Cinematic universe. I would have preferred Majors, who excellent in The Harder They Fall. So for those of you who are wondering, well, what do they mean by being tied up for several years? So when you are a Marvel character, yeah, absolutely. So when you are a Marvel character, you're usually tied to that character for a while. So like, how Robert Downey Jr. was Iron Man until, and I'm just gonna say, y'all should have saw the movie. Iron Man's not here anymore. Okay, should have saw the movie. I know that was actually a bit aggressive, but the point is that that person who plays the character has to play that for a long time, and so they have to keep up the physical responsibility, the mental responsibility, the social responsibility. So it would tie him up for a long time. And sometimes you can't get typecasted, but in the same token, I'm just saying, but in the same token though, this could be a big break for him as well. So listen, I'm here for it. I think anytime that we can help somebody rise up, why not? I think everybody deserves an opportunity when it's the opportune time. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, absolutely. Let me see something. Okay. So this business card here is a connection that I have. I'm not going to say who the business card, I'm not going to say who's this on the business card, but let's just say that this person right here, I met them way back in the day. And now they are, yeah, let's just say I know people who know people. Okay, listen. Jonathan messed up his chances. I totally agree. I think that, and like I said, we covered it from gavel to gavel. I covered the social context point of view. Pam Esquire covered it from the legal context. I think the lawyer's lawyer covered it. There was a lot of people that covered it. You know what? We're not going dis. You know what? You know what? Hang on one second, because I truly feel, I truly feel now you wait one doggone minute, because guess what? Somebody has something to say, okay? Somebody has something to say, okay? And this person is very, very upset with you, story, okay?
I'm a tweet with a bird in a field. The page tweet is my name, but I don't know my age. I thought I saw a putty cat. I did saw a putty cat.
Thank you, Tweety Bird, for dropping by Virtual Tour Live. I just thought, since you brought up that, we just needed a confirmation of a witness to know that it was some boy cat. Hashtag he's done it again. Listen. And like I said, I did say innocent until proven guilty, right? And there were a lot of people pulling for him, but with everything that happened, the text message of, I will commit suicide if you leave me. Don't go to the hospital, because people will start asking, and I'm looking for a Corel Scott King. And the evidence was overwhelming. It was. And we haven't heard from Megan Good at all on this issue at all with her boyfriend, Jonathan Majors. Allegedly, they are still together. But, child, like you said, child, I don't get it. I don't get why Megan Good has not left him as of yet. Apparently, they're still together. I would just say this, Megan. I think if you left Jonathan Majors, everybody would understand, right? Because here's the thing, right? I know it's hard to believe that you could be in a room with somebody, right? In a courtroom rather, and hear all of that. But I don't think that Grace Jabari being a white woman had anything to do with this. I think she said that because that was her experience. Now, we all know that there are white women who lie on black men. Emmett Till, if you don't know, that whistling was the way he communicated because he had a stutter. So I'm not saying that white women don't lie. However, Megan, because story, not you want to be the first lady. Not you want to be the first lady. You want Devon to bless you in the mighty name of Jesus. Look, this is Castor. Something about the name Jesus. Oh Lord, something about the name Jesus. It is the sweetest name I know. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, say. Jesus be a fence all around me every day. Listen, Devon, I got the victory. I got the sweet victory in Jesus. Yes, I do. It's all love, y'all. It's all love, okay? It's all love. Listen, this is how we get down, okay? Listen. What you want me to do? Like, the joke was right there. What was the joke? Look, the joke was right there. What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do, y'all? Oh my lord! So congratulations, in advance. I'm speaking this into existence that John David Washington, um, will be the new King the Conqueror in the Marvel universe. Okay, so there is that. All right. As we roll on this tour, damn it, Lord help me. And don't worry, I saw some stories already that I will be speaking on tonight. So I'm very excited about that prime time edition. Y'all look, y'all know the morning edition, and I said this last night, the morning edition of the show is basically a manual. You know what I mean? It's a manual for how to handle the prime time edition. Because let me tell you something. This morning edition is very even keel, chill, and it's a kickback. But prime time is 6 o'clock. Your brain should have went through the day. It's 6 p.m. So I'll see you guys at 6 p.m. as of right now, though we are still live on tour. So with that being said, this next story did not surprise me, not one bit. This comes to us from Black Enterprise. So it says here, majority of Black Americans don't feel that news media covers issues relevant to them. Really? Really? So we had to have a study over something that we in the culture know that's true. So that's what we had to do. That's what we had to do. Really? Okay. Okay. I'm just saying. I mean, I think we all know that news media doesn't cover issues to Black people. I think we all know this. But let's break it down on why. A new study by the Pew Research Center has revealed that 4 out of 10 Black Americans believe that the news adequately covers issues important to them. The majority of Black Americans believe that the news is not covering enough issues that are important to them. A new study has revealed that less than half of Black Americans think that news outlets are doing their job speaking on topics specifically relevant to the community. According to the Pew Research Center, they unveiled their findings as of only 4 out of 10 Black participants from the sample of 4,752 in the study expressed their approval in the news coverage. Majority of those surveyed were unhappy with the prioritization of news coverage seemingly away from their interests. This sentiment is felt across minority groups, with Asian and Hispanic participants having similar levels, 38% Asian, 37% Hispanic, respectively. However, their white counterparts are outliers in this group, with 54% of adults surveyed believing that the news represents the issues that they care about the most. Okay. This statistic is higher than that of the U.S. general population. The survey determined only 48% believe so. Of the issues Black people are most interested in, healthcare and medicine ranks the highest, as 66% of individuals listed the topic as extremely or very important. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. Hey, Nikki News, welcome and glad to have you here, beautiful. Now, I will say this. On this channel, we cover medical stuff. That Robitussin story, we covered it here. That sickle cell story of the new gene, we covered that. The hearing therapy, we covered that. The new COVID-19 variant, we covered that. So listen, we covered that here. Like I said, tell me another show on YouTube that has the most diversity in terms of topics on YouTube. You ain't going to be able to find it. Not like this one. Not like this one. Let's roll on. However, regarding how accessible this information is, 62% this topic is widely addressed in news media. However, this still leaves nearly a 40% margin of respondents who believe that the information tailored to the Black community is not readily accessible. Black surveyors want news outlets to dissect bare topics such as the wealth wage gap, other economic issues including housing and development, additional issues including crime as well as criminal justice, but also more stories that feature Black people in more positive light. Really? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? Let me zoom in on that. Let me zoom in on that because I just want to read that one more time. Actually, let me see. I'm gonna just highlight it. Just just so we all can see what's going on here. Black surveyors want news outlets to dissect bare topics such as wealth gap and other economic issues, including housing and development. Additional issues including additional issues including crime as well as criminal justice, but also stories that feature black people in more positive light. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. How many virtual tour lives have I done? How many topics have I covered? Just waiting. I'm trying to think. Did we cover FDA relaxers on this channel? Did we cover a hack that happened at MGM Grand and hotels? Did we cover the P. Diddy story and the fact that when the settlement was broke, or when the settlement was broken, the next day I was the first person to go on live about it? Did we not talk about Isabella Strahan, about her brain tumor and overcoming that? Did we not talk about a black woman who is in J.C. Penney right now with her gender neutral perfume? I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out who covered those topics. I'm just trying to figure out who did we cover MLK's house almost being burnt down? Did we not cover Spelman College getting $100 million grant? Did we not cover Beverly Johnson being addicted to cocaine? Did we not cover a story about the Texas Galleria Mall where there was grown men abusing toddlers? Did we not cover the Keke Palmer thing? So I guess what I'm asking is, we're asking for good content, but yet, hang on. Now, here's the point. Y'all ready for this? Here is the damn point. So we're asking for content, right? We're asking for black people to be seen in a positive light, but yet this gets promoted.
Definition of a bad bitch, you know.
I'm just asking questions.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm just asking questions.
Top two when she not to, you know. They're done in the nails too, you know. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. She said that she knew it. Yeah, you got a line, leave you licky. But you can get the money, same thing. You do it all again on the weekend, yeah. She got, that's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah. That's a baddie, yeah.
But yet we're asking for black positive content or for black people to be seen in a good light. I wonder who covered all those topics on YouTube. Let me take off my glasses. Maybe my prescription is off. No, let me no, hang on, let me put my glasses back on. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to think who gave that HBCU idea to a black woman for HBCU students to have an education. I wonder who did that. I wonder who did that. I'm trying to think. Hmm. Oh, who covered that black young lady that was the wealthiest woman back in the day with an oil field? Who covered that crane that's going to be a part of Tiana's Bayou experience? Who talked about the first Imagineer going to the National Inventors Hall of Fame, and the second person being Walt Disney. And by the way, that Imagineer was a black man and is a black man. Who talked about Kelly Price calling out a judge for fornicating with children and messing with somebody's spouse? Who covered Nigel Litko and the sexual lawsuits with Paula Abdul? I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. Oh, who covered that NBA player that used the HDMI cord around a black woman's neck? Who who covered that? Who covered 50 Cent getting a whole studio in Shreveport, Louisiana? Who covered that the parent company of Pornhub has to pay $3 million for sex trafficking? Who covered that man who was on top of a police car and there was a white woman enjoying tasing him? Who covered that? I'm just asking questions. Okay. Oh, almost forgot. So we speaking of Megan the Stallion, who covered the fact that there was an opportunity for seniors at Texas Southern University to get their debt paid off thanks to Megan the Stallion? Who covered the Betty Boop the musical? Who covered the fact that the art institutes were going out of business? There was an HBCU help those students. I just wonder. I just wonder. Okay, I don't. Maybe I don't know the person. I don't know. But yet we're asking for black people to be seen in a positive light. Okay, let's go back to the article. I just thought that was interesting. So that was interesting. In a September 2023 study, 63% of black respondents determined that the news surrounding the racial group is geared more towards the negative, considering this perception on the media portrayal, the inclusion of positive storytelling that dismantle stereotypes is heightened is of the heightened importance to the demographic. With the general election well underway, these insights could determine what issues will be the primary focus for the candidates, particularly with the Biden and Harris tickets as they campaign for the black electorate to turn out the vote for a second time. I just wanted to know. just saying. Mm, just here is more about the study here. Those who report coming across racially problematic news coverage of black people at least see that sometimes at least sometimes see a few different reasons for this. About half, 51% of outlets pushing agendas is a major factor. 45% say the same about journalists not being informed. Others say racist views among people at the news outlet. 42% see the news cycle. 37%, and a lack of black staff at the news outlet. 36% are major reasons for racist How can news coverage of Black people improve? 70, 76% of all of Black Americans cite coverage of all sides of issues extremely or very important. A similar percentage, 73%, say it's extremely very important for journalists to understand the history of issues and story. Majority, 59%, of journalists personally engage with the people they cover as highly important, and roughly half, 48%, have journalists advocate for Black people as extremely or very important. Substantial shares also say including more Black people as sources, 54%, and hiring more Black people as newsroom leaders, 53%, as well as 44% news outlets. Like I said, I wonder if there's already someone doing that on YouTube. But then again, 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 but then again. But then again, for it, because it's interesting that story is asking for, is asking for for good Black news. Because I just feel it, we should be fair. You know what I mean? One moment. One moment. Because here's the point to this. It's very good. I'm kind of flabbergasted. I really am. I'm kind of flabbergasted. A little bit flabbergasted. Yeah. Sorry. There's so many posts on there's so many posts on the Jasmine brand. It's taking me a minute to find this one. I'm almost there. By the way, like, comment, share, subscribe. Glad to have y'all here. Good Lord Jesus, I swear. I wish on Google, well, not Google, but I wish on Instagram that you could just go in to like a page and just type in one thing and find it. Because good damn, it's taking a while to find it. Okay, I think it's coming. I think it's coming. Here it is. Hang on one second, y'all. It took me a while to find it. So I'm going to just show y'all something, okay? This is a live primetime example, right? So we're asking for positive news stories. Here's one. Here's one. Let's see this news story as it pops up. Let's see this one.
That your brother just became so popular and so famous. Like, obviously you've lived with, you've known him your entire life. So
Yeah.
like, did you know this personality?
Yeah. I mean, I that's why I'm not surprised at all. When you say surprised, no, I told him years ago, before he even started fighting, before he was dipping his toes into fighting, that he was going to be bigger than me. That's what I wanted from the beginning for him. And I didn't necessarily know how it was going to come about. I never saw this route kind of being the route. And I still think he's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I hope he's 10 times bigger than me. So it makes me very proud to see him do his thing. And, you know, he's going to be in my corner on Saturday, and we're going to have another big victory.
So there's a positive story. I wonder who covered that one. I guess I think that story was covered on YouTube. But, you know, instead, stories like this get covered.
Day at Zeus today. It's a beautiful day at Zeus today. Oh, hey, I didn't see you guys there. But now that I've got your attention, the time has come. It's time to jump. Auditions are officially open. So please, sign up, line up, click at the link in my bio to find us. Don't forget, it's $1 million on the table. We're looking for the most original individual that's able to leave us with the best introduction and follow all the instructions. It's a beautiful day at Zeus today. It's a beautiful day at Zeus today. It's a beautiful day at Zeus today. Beautiful day.
But yet we want positive content, though. I'm just asking questions. Because, see, at some point in time, we got to be able to take responsibility for what the hell we do. We do. At some point in time. Now, I'm not saying that we got to be perfect. But good damn. In the same token, we have not because we ask not. What did I say last night, y'all? How can a blessing give to a curse? Right? Also, too, blessings are about quality. Curses are about quantity. Finally, blessings are solid. Curses are broken. Right? So, what I don't get, honestly, is we're asking, right? We're asking for positive stories. Okay? I just want everybody to get this now. But yet, we got this, right? Is going to remain behind bars after months of filing his probation. But yet, he's doing Rap Queens East and getting away $1 million contract. And then on top of that, I don't want to hear a damn word. I don't want to hear a damn word about y'all asking for black positive content, but yet y'all supporting this. I don't want to hear it. Because I really do wonder who covered all of those stories on YouTube. I really do wonder. And that person doesn't have a production staff, doesn't have a production crew, ain't got no network backing them. Just their soul, their intellect, and their hustle. I wonder who's doing that. I wonder who is covering all those stories on YouTube. Let's roll on. Let's roll on. Let's roll on. So, with that being said, here's another black story coming to us from Black Enterprise here. And you know what? I had to get that out because I'm just like, you know what? I know I'm not about to feed into this. Not about to do this. Not about to do it. So this comes to us from Black Enterprise. New York Times called out for omitting black businesses in Detroit Lions playoff boost report. It's disappointing that a Detroit institution has to be reminded by its readers that black businesses exist. Perhaps that is owed to the overwhelming whiteness of the Detroit metro area in general. Phil Lewis, the Black Twitter's go-to source for news aggregation and report for the Huffington Post, pushing back on the New York Times omission of black businesses in Detroit in its report about Detroit business receiving a boost due to the Detroit Lions playoff run. In a newsletter he publishes, What I'm Reading, Lewis reports that Chima Harris, a manager at Cutter's Bar and Grill, was interviewed by the New York Times for their report, only to have her comments omitted. Detroit, which is affectionately referred to as the blackest city in America, has a 77% black population. So people notice when its black restaurant scene was ignored by the New York Times in favor of white-run establishments. Ken Coleman, a senior reporter at Detroit nonprofit news outlet Michigan Advance, as well as a historian of the city, posted on Facebook, said Detroit is 77% black. 57% of the NFL is black. Not one African-American owned business mentioned in this New York Times piece. Wow. Harris responded under Coleman's post. Right. I'm very disappointed to hear this New York Times, that the New York Times did an interview with me for this on Friday. Lewis interviewed Dennis Archer Jr., owner of Central Kitchen and Bar, who expressed his disappointment with the narrative that overlooks Black Detroit's contribution to the economic impact of the Lions playoff run, because the city is majority African American, because of how the history of how the city came that way, because of the number of strong purveyors here. It's unfortunately we are not equally represented in the narrative because we are such a strong part of the foundation, the backbone, the story here, Archer said. Archer is referring to the Great Migration period, 1916 to 1970, when many Black individuals moved from the South to the North in search of better opportunities. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, Detroit was the last stop on the Underground Railroad. Just to let y'all know, I know that because I went to the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History with the legendary Tracy Williams. Tracy, love you so much. And there was a woman named Mama Kubu that gave us the background on Detroit. And also the Jim Crow Museum is also, I think it's at Ferris State University, if I'm not mistaken. To escape racial violence under Jim Crow laws, Emily Fisher, a Detroit's op-ed, highlights the allure of higher paying jobs in Detroit at the time, like those at the Ford Motor Company, offer $5 a week compared to the average $5 a month income for Black Americans. Herb Boyd's book, Black Detroit, notes a significant population increase in cities like New York and Detroit during this period, with the Motor City experiencing a remarkable 611% surge, becoming a symbol of economic promise for African Americans. Black individuals who fled Jim Crow South encountered a different but still discriminatory environment upon arrival in the northern cities, like the 1967 race riots in Detroit, highlighted the harsh realities faced by Black communities. In 2021, Detroit was named the most segregated city in the country, in large part due to the disproportionate distribution of white people in the Detroit metro area. In that area, despite Detroit's overall population being 78% Black, only 23% of the population in the Detroit metro area was Black. The metro area remains disproportionately white, and it seems that this is where the New York Times focused its story, thus excluding the Black-owned business in other parts of the city. Kenny Valentino, who owns District 78, a restaurant lounge establishment, said of the New York Times exclusion, with all the revitalization in Detroit, the small minority Black-owned businesses are always left out. It does not surprise me. The Detroit Free Press, after also being criticized for only including one Black establishment in its initial report on Detroit business receiving a boom from the Detroit Lions playoff run, ran a piece emphasizing the impact on Black Detroit businesses at the behest of Star X Smith, who runs the Hungry Black Man platform dedicated to reviews of Black-owned establishments. The Free Press sent a report on a bar crawl to several Black-owned restaurants. So you know what's amazing to me? The brother that we saw, the brother of Keith Lee, did a whole tour of Black-owned restaurants, and Black people got onto Keith Lee. But yeah, let it be Chef Gordon Ramsay. Oh my God, you're amazing. So if Keith Lee can't do it, and the New York Times cancels out black people, then what the fuck are we doing here? Are we serious here? So black people are upset with the New York Times of excluding black-owned restaurants and businesses in a report about Detroit, and then black people get upset about a black food critic going around to review black restaurants. You know what? That brings me to another story. I wonder who was the black brother on YouTube that covered Keith Lee asking people to go to a restaurant in Las Vegas over an Asian man who had tongue cancer. And lines were wrapped around the block. I wonder who covered that story on YouTube. I wonder who covered that story on YouTube. I'll wait. Who covered that story of seeing black people in a positive light? I wonder who did that. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'm lost. I really am. Like, can y'all help me out? Who covered that story of Keith Lee asking people to go to a Las Vegas restaurant after the dad had tongue cancer? Who covered that story? I'll wait, because I don't know. Lord Jesus. But yet y'all are asking for black positive content. Okay. All right. Let's roll on. And y'all, I'm laughing to keep from crying because I'm just like, I kind of understand why our people can't stand our people sometimes. I'm understanding that more and more each day. Okay. Oh, and since we are talking about, positive content, I'm just going to run off some facts. Who was the black woman that offered to pay student loan debt at Texas Southern University working with Frito-Lay? I wonder who did that. I also wonder who wanted to open up nursing homes and hire black students from HBCUs at those nursing homes. I wonder who made a foundation for mental health based off of her father. I wonder who also wanted to do an art scholarship for black women to go and get an education. I wonder who has a first look deal at Netflix that could hire black people. I wonder who could go out on a workout tour with Planet Fitness. Oh. And who performed with Beyonce at Renaissance? In Houston. And we want to talk about black positive content. Now, who is married to a sexual predator? Who's a rapist? I wonder what artist got a tweet saying that you allowed somebody to you allowed somebody to hit you raw, but you talking about somebody with bringing up a law. I wonder what artist got a tweet on the Twitter account about that, but then block that person's account no longer there. Who brought up somebody's dead mother when their daddy got shot in the middle of a damn street? I wonder who has 3 Grammys and who don't. I'm really just confused on we're asking for black positive content and one artist has all those accolades and the other one doesn't. I'm just wondering who. Hmm. By the way, whose husband threatened Offset and Cardi B? Whose husband did that? Whose husband did that? I mean, y'all can do what y'all want to do. I'm just stating the facts. Ciao. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. So I'm going to show a commercial that I think is the greatest Super Bowl commercial of all time. And honestly, if I was this company, I would be having this commercial in constant rotation. Here we go.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you, more than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City. And this is what we do.
Now, I just wonder to myself, yeah. By the way, I just want to give them that there. Give them some love. Now, I wonder who knew about this campaign about import from Detroit. That was Black people working on factory lines at Chrysler, at GM, at Ford Motor Company. You know what? I got time today. Let's do some history, shall we? You know, since the New York Times want to exclude Black people from a report that's from the blackest city in America, let's do some history. This comes to us from medium.com, Jeffrey Cass. When I was a teenager, it was a common perception that black people love their Cadillacs. Some of my black friends' parents had them. Television and movies regularly feature black people in their Cadillacs. Pioneer comedian Miles Mabley featured Cadillacs in her jokes. Iconic comedian Red Fox drove one. Even today, black millennials are 57% more likely to drive a Cadillac compared to other races, according to a 2018 study from the Marketer's Guide to African American Millennials. The Escalade, Cadillac's luxury sports utility vehicle or SUV, remains a favorite among the black community. Outkast entered into the Super Bowl halftime show in a classic Cadillac convertible. Snoop Dogg has one too. Rich Boy's 2006 hit Throw Some D's contains a proud line, just bought a Cadillac. I thought it was just a weird stereotype in the 1970s and 80s, but turns out black people did come to love the car by accident. Cadillac debuted in 1903 as General Motors' top luxury car. It achieved tremendous success and became widely known for its exceptional engineering. But for decades in the early part of the 20th century, GM had an unwritten policy of not selling to black people, according to historian Leon Mandel in his book American Cars. Cadillac and other luxury car companies institute these racist policies because of their desire to go to the prestige car market. Selling to blacks would, in their and most society's twisted mind, lessen that prestige, as John Steele Gordon wrote in the November 1995 issue of American Heritage magazine. Then the Great Depression hit, and as you may have guessed, the Cadillac was one of the first companies to suffer as sales plummeted. On the verge of permanently pulling the plug of Cadillac, GM finally allowed black people into the showrooms. Here's how that came about. So let me. Here it is here. Right here, many blacks in New Orleans and around the United States, including people with more money than my mother, bought Cadillacs and other expensive cars, Packers, Lincolns, and Chryslers, New York, from secondhand from whites. The roundabout purchased them from the market pursuits. At the time, General Motors Corp Cadillac division billed itself as a standard of almost excellence. Blacks, by virtue of their social economic standing in pre-civil rights America, were regarded as anything but excellent. So, simply put, prestige is now market share, says Charles Corrine, a black 45-year-old Detroit native and market executive who serves as the co-chairman of Cadillac of what called its diversity marketing program. So Cardine said his parents encountered problems trying to purchase Cadillacs, but now we were leading the automotive industry in diversity marketing. We were going to be used as a template for all GM's marketing strategies in reaching out to all people, African Americans, Hispanics, women, and people with disabilities. What changed is General Motors has decided to pay attention to what Cadillac service manager Nicole Dresstedt tried to tell the company in the 1930s. Dresstedt knows that affluent blacks who never appeared in Cadillac's new car showrooms were bringing their cars in for service. He discovered that many of those black-owned Caddies were bought by white frontmen. Dowsett urged GM top executives to begin marketing Cadillacs directly to blacks, or at least allow them to come to the showrooms. GM and Cadillac accepted Dresstedt's suggestion, a move that helped Cadillac sales in the mid and late 1930s. This is a great direction. Dresstett was promoted to the general manager of Cadillac white excellence. With resurgence of the economy in post-World War II America and resurgence of ethnocentricism that was defined excellence as white, as evident by all Cadillac print and television advertisements of the period. Not one of those hundreds of ads showed black or members of the minority, for that matter, buying their own Cadillac cars. So basically, what ended up happening was there was a panic that basically went through on a cross-country tour, right? They went on a cross-country tour. And so because of that, they decided to do that. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that at all. I have not seen that at all. I haven't seen that at all. Oh, and here's the and this is the and so this is the platform here. This is Cadillac Audacity. This is their platform to showcase their diversity and celebrate different cultures. So when it came, and by the way, Cadillac was created in Detroit. By the way, and by the way, I'm showing y'all all these different articles here, just that way y'all know. Um, just that way y'all know what it is. Oh, here it is. Here, it was not okay. So the so the, let me go back out, child. There's so much going on. So that article there, so that was the Washington Post. Okay, so that article right there, so that came from the Washington Post. William Jeffrey Cass, and of course, we saw Cadillac, the Audacity one. But here is the actual story. I think this was the one that I read, if I'm not mistaken. So right here, during a meeting, a man named Nicholas Drumstead, who was not invited, knocked on the door and asked to be heard for just 10 minutes. Drumstead was a gifted mechanic and had been put in charge of the GM services department nationwide. Drumstead said that he stated that he had planned to make Cadillac profitable in 18 months while traveling across the country visiting service departments. He knows a significant number of African Americans in the department. Cadillac dealerships, there were members of the tiny African American elite boxers, entertainers, lawyers, doctors, and ministers. At the time, it was GM's policy not to allow its dealership to sell Cadillacs to blacks. GM felt that would not be good for the image of the luxury brand. Dre said found out that blacks were paying white men $300 to purchase cars from them. Can you imagine back then to buy $300 for a car? Good Lord. So Drayset urged the executive committee to go after this market. Why should a bunch of white men get several $100 each when that product could go to General Motors? The board brought his reason in 1934. Cadillac sales increased by 70%, and on June 10th, 1934, Drayset was made the head of the Cadillac division. So when we talk about, the New York Times canceling out black-owned restaurants and businesses from Detroit in an article, it goes to show that at the beginning, middle, end of the day, we can only matter to us because we have to do it. After a while, you get tired of you always having to care about your culture and you want other people to care about, but you cannot expect you out of other people. So just to give y'all some context there, I will drop that link in the chat because not many people know that Cadillacs were not being able to be sold to blacks. So listen, one thing we do around here is we give y'all everything around here. Understand? So finally, this is our final story here. This comes to us from Variety. Media talent discovery app HussleUp moves from beta phase to public launch. Now, I've known about this for quite a while. Media talent discovery app HussleUp has moved from the invite-only beta phase to a public launch of service. The app, which allows media industry users a database to find above and below line freelancers for hire, has also introduced a demographic report of hires for companies to achieve their diversity goals. HussleUp offers a database of nearly 10,000 freelancers, as well as staffing workflow management tools and a demographics report. Existing companies that have participated in in Hustle Up Bay's face will have free access for a limited time, while open access begins this week for $34.99 a month for individual plans. In addition to custom studio packages, Hustle Up will offer 2-week free trials. Creative freelance members will also continue to have free access to build their profile and network with others. Founded by H. Schuster, the company's mission is to democratize and diversify access to the entertainment industry by connecting creators from all around the world to each other and to companies. The company works with over 50 studios, production companies, and other professional organizations to help staff roles across the business, including NBC Universal, Telemundo, Blooming House Productions, Russo Brothers, AGBO Films, Tyra Banks, Bankable Productions, Don Shields, This Radical Act, The World of Wonder, who creates a live reality TV, and more. As for the introduction of demographic reporting, HussleUp notes that more than 65% of HussleUp members have self-identified as diverse, making it easier to source underrepresented candidates. As a part of that, HussleUp is offering subscriptions to some media guild and nonprofits for diversity reporting. HussleUp also partnered with Women in Film to become a reporting tool for the organization's Reframe stand for gender parity. The parity wage gap. HussleUp will allow productions to track and submit their reporting to Reframe beginning next month. HussleUp has been incredibly collaborative with us to create this reporting feature. Reframe director Andrea Wilser Mirza said, "We're excited to work with them to continue our mission to create actionable tools to achieve gender justice." Added HussleUp co-founder H. Schuster, university studies show again and again that the production ecosystem needs to do a better job at hiring a diverse array of candidates. From the start, our mission has been to use technology to democratize access to the industry by effectively connecting the best creatives to companies that need to hire them. Our new suite of tools enable studios and production companies to fulfill their staffing needs cost effectively. So I'm going to show y'all HussleUp here. Y'all know we always show the website of everything we do because we're factual over here. Okay, we're factual. So here is HussleUp.com. This is the website. And here are some of the many profiles on the website there. So you see Senior Vice President for Development of Bravo is there. How cool is that? Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? See all these personalities here. And of course, they have a pro account. I don't have a pro account. You see creative producer and master chef. So you can do professional headlines and bios, credits. You can add vouchers from people you work with, create portfolio, representation, press and social media, your demographic information. So this is the website here. Now, I don't think they have a YouTube channel. I don't think so, if I'm not mistaken. And so here you see Jane the Virgin, Fantasy Island, former CEO of Kesha International. So, and then you got to join our team there. That is the team. Doesn't look like you can join the team right now. But yeah, so I just wanted to show that off just to showcase that there are platforms out here that are trying to do good for the community. So that is our show. I'm going to turn off my camera now because I've done the whole show for an hour. Oh, my Lord. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. I will have to go back and see Trending's video on Zen Gardens because I know that that Zen Gardens thing has been going on for a long time now. You know what I mean? So But yes, indeed. I really am glad to have all of y'all here in the building with me. And like I said, this is the morning edition of the show. I try my very best to make sure that you guys always get something new, something different, something unique on this channel, because I truly believe that we have more in common than differences. And like I said, this is what we do over here. That's why I do the tour, actually. The only reason why sometimes I feel like not doing the tour is because it's like, my Lord Jesus, can we not be able to come together for something good? But I realize you have to be the change that you want to see. So there you go. So what is the deal about Benzino? I haven't heard anything about Benzino recently. Can you catch me up on that story? Castor, are you still there? Hey, black women are in the building. By the way, black women in the building is an absolutely amazing content creator. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to her for sure. So you said that oh no, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Listen, we are risers around here. So understood. But no, you said Benzino and somebody is dissing each other. Lord help. It gets so damn tiring of all this dissing going on. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I really don't. Like it. And this is the thing, right? Lord gee, look, Eminem is handling Lizelle and Roberto Juan's roommate. Benzino, let Eminem handle other things. Lord gee, oh no. Dude, Benzino, you got your crab shack. You got Cola Ray that's blowing up. Like, dude, you got other things going on. Like, dude, you got too much to do, sir. And I've interviewed Benzino on Clubhouse. Yes, I did. I just, yeah, Benzino, just give it up and move on, bro. Whatever's going on, just let it go. Like, y'all got more behind y'all than in front of y'all. Like, why are you trying to? No, I know she doesn't prefer that. I know, but it's just, what do I always say on this channel? Higher is waiting and lower is available, but either way, we gotta go on tour. Why do people go to the lower that's available? I answer my own question, because it's available. You don't gotta do any work. You don't have to have any consistency. You don't have to have any tenacity. Eminem is trying to go after Lizelle Bryant and Roberto, in the words of Color Me Pink, Juan's roommate, for reasonably shady. Let him take care of that. Okay, let him take care of them two heifers. And by the way, a heifer means a cow. Okay, so let's not even go there. Okay, that's the correct terminology. So, because I'm just like, good damn. Just good damn, y'all. I can't. Okay, wait. You know what? Okay, you know what, black women in the building? If that's the case that Denzel is your father-in-law, then that means Jill Scott is my wife, okay? If that's the case. Or that Melody Cherie Rogers is Melody Cherie Lee. If Denzel Washington is your father-in-law, then Melody Cherie Rogers is Melody Cherie Lee, okay? So that's that. Listen, we're just messing. We're just messing. Although, doesn't it have a nice ring to it, though, Melody Cherie Lee? No, just me. You know what? Y'all could be supportive of a damn brother as much as I do for black women and black people and black men. Well, listen, Melody Cherie Lee is my wifey. Hell. Anyway, so go back to the Lord help. Like, comment, share, subscribe, everybody. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me. Okay, so here's the story. Marvel is considering megastar son to replace Jonathan Majors as Kang. So John David Washington might be the new Kang the Conqueror in Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, so I'm just keeping it real with y'all, okay? I'm just keeping it real with y'all, all right? You don't know how good it feels to call you my girl. There goes my baby, loving everything you do. Look at you, girl. Look at you right now, looking fine, babe. Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I gotta come on camera for this. Darius Jackson, you okay, bro? You okay? I just sung a Usher song. How disrespectful of me. Yo, I forgot that Darius Jackson existed in the world. I forgot he got triggered by good music, good soul, and good connection. My bad. It's Monday morning. It's just the beginning of the week. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Oh, my Lord. I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh, man. You know, if I didn't know about if I didn't know Darius Jackson had a pre-existing medical condition to not being able to take Usher singing to his ex-wife, I guess he has a pre-medical existing condition of being a fucking piece of shit asshole and coming from a bitch. They should have been swallowed by his mom. I guess that is his pre-existing medical condition. Oh, my Lord. Good afternoon, everybody. It's 28 minutes after the hour. Welcome into Virtual Tour Live Morning Edition. Just realized that Darius Jackson has a pre-existing medical condition of hearing Usher music. Look, one thing to know and two things for sure. You get it all on this channel, okay? This is not your typical black man's channel. We go there, okay? Listen. You know what? Honestly, tell you the truth, and I'm just going to say this right now. I know Nick Cannon had a talk show, and I was debating, could I do a talk show like Wendy Williams? I think if I did a talk show in the vein of Wendy Williams, it would just have more soul to it. And I was debating on that for a long time. Like, I even have the format of that version of the Braylon Lee talk show. But I think I could do it. I think I have the personality to do what Nick Cannon could have done. I really do. Now, do I know everybody in Hollywood? No. But do I know some people in Hollywood? Yes. But I think the reason why the Braylon Lee show in the vein of the Nick Cannon show would actually be on for over 20 years is because I don't just cover celebrity news. I cover real life, regular, schmegular-ish. And I'm able to go past the leaves and the branches and go through the roots and get to the heart of what needs to be said. Usher is doing the halftime show of the Super Bowl. I know he's going to tear it up and then go on tour. I can't wait to I can't wait until tickets go on. So I'm going to have a hot girl summer this year. Now, listen, black women in the building. Now, if Usher does this, do not, and what I'm about to say is just so extra. Just because you are a black woman in the building doesn't mean that you as a black woman need somebody to run through your building, okay? Let's not do that this summer, okay? Let's behave ourselves. Let's behave ourselves. Oh my Lord. See, this is gonna be my problem with my mouth on TV, okay? Because listen, I am very observationally funny, okay, and very observationally keen on things, you know what I mean? So just because you're a black woman in the building or black women are in the building doesn't mean you need to get ran through your building. I'm just saying. Although I can't speak much because I love to run through black women's buildings my damn self. The thicker the building, the better I rise. Anyway. Well then. Listen, traveling brunches and lunches is on. Well, traveling brunches, lunches, and munches are on as well. And Lord Jesus. Yeah, a whole mess. I done lost weight. I'm gonna be showing out this summer as well. That's what's up, good story. That's what's up. Hey everybody, welcome in. Glad to have you here. If you're wondering what's going on, we're just chilling out at this point. We've done the whole show and we're just chilling out, having a wonderful time. Glad to have all of you here. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wants to come up. I know that some of y'all are probably at work, but we do drop the link for people who want to come up because this is your channel as much as it is mine. Without y'all, there is no channel. So, oh my Lord. Yes, Young Miami said act bad, but can Young Miami say I behave in responsibility? Oh, my Lord. Did I say that? Did I say that out of my mouth? Did I say that? Oh, my Lord Jesus. Did I say that, y'all? Did I say that? Ooh, talk about acting bad but never taking responsibility and behaving in responsibility. Oh, my Lord, for what you do. Jesus Christ. You can talk about how people don't like Carisha Please, but yet you can't speak on the allegations of P. Diddy. Okay. All right. Oh, Lord. Her family looks well taken care of because of her. So yes. Okay. And you know what? Let me just say this. Even though I'm being the way I am, I will say this. Young Miami does have her own grind. She's got Carisha Please, the website. We covered that on Virtual Tour Live. And you know what? I will say this. I think we only know people from what we see. You know what I mean? And I do want everyone to do well. I'll say this. Not everyone deserves to do well. But I do want people to be well mentally. I'll say that much. So, Young Miami, I do wish you blessings. Just don't get upset when people talk about your show. If people talk about your show, that means people know your show. Like you want to be known, right? Anyway, I still said what I said. I'll still whoop your ass on a Hot Topics versus because you can't come for me. I promise you that. Anyway, it's all love, y'all. It's all love. Good Lord Jesus. Oh, my Lord, just... Oh, my Lord Jesus. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Okay. I mean, listen, I think a Hot Topics versus should be the next move in the versus universe. Bring on different content creators. Now, I will say this. I think, now I'm just going to say this right now. Now, versus was, music battles and became a music celebration. I think a Hot Topics, child, she absolutely is. She said that if Megan disputes anything on her song, that she's gonna put out another part. Child, stop. Megan said a hit dog will holler. And my thing is this. If what someone's saying ain't true, don't get upset over it. But since you're getting upset, it must be true to some degree. Now, listen, she just used a actual law in a rap song. And your husband has to register as a sex offender everywhere y'all go. There was a whole neighborhood that wanted to kick y'all out. Your husband can't go near a school. It's driving her absolutely insane. So no, Megan Thee Stallion won that. Absolutely, she won that. And by the way, Nikki, I just want you to know something. The more attention you give Megan, the more it's going to make people go listen to her song. You do realize that, right? For somebody, you see, a queen, let me put it like this. Princes and princesses do what they want to do for attention. Kings and queens do what they need to do for a purpose. Megan Thee Stallion did what she needed to do for a purpose, and you did what you wanted to do for attention. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Now, this is how petty I am. Because what, it's school season right now? What I would say is this. Megan Thee Stallion, this is what you should do. You should invite Nicki Minaj and her husband to some high school to perform. And let's see if Nicki can come to the school with her husband. That's what I would do. Be like, you know what, y'all? I want to give back to, high schools and stuff. What I did for Texas Southern, let's see if we can do that for some high schools. Let's see if we can pay some high school debts. Nikki, why don't you come into this? Let's go on tour together across different high schools and see if we can change some high schools and give back to some high school students. And bring your husband. That's exactly what I would do. What am I wrong for? What am I wrong for? You know what? Honestly, all I'm doing is just trying to help high school students be able to have resources for school. They get a Megan Thee Stallion concert. They get a Nicki Minaj concert. If Nicki Minaj can come, right? I'm just saying, isn't that, y'all? I'm trying to offer a way that Nicki Minaj can give back. She loves giving back, and you know what? She has now. I will say this: Nicki Minaj has paid off debts for her fans for college. She has done that. I think that is very commendable. Okay, so listen, because Nicki Minaj loves giving back, I just thought that would be a great match. Because, what's better than two black women coming together to help young people? I think that's wonderful. Oh, my Lord. I can't with y'all. I can't with y'all. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, not gonna happen. And you know what? Honestly, tell you the truth, Megan, this is what I would do. I would say that proceeds from HISS will go to domestic violence shelters and domestic violence organizations and nonprofits that are about protecting children. I would donate proceeds from that and then do the HISS Back at Them scholarship through HISS merchandise. That helps young ladies be able to go to college. I mean, by the way, she did create the Flaming Hotline that did contribute to seniors at Texas Southern University for getting some of their school debt paid off. But yet y'all want to keep sleeping on this undercover legend who just got tons of business acumen. But okay, that's cool. That's cool. I love this damn show. And honestly, like this would be the way the Brain Lee talk show would be. Like the hot topics of the show, right? Would be media, culture, human interest stories. It would the mix that we do here would be the mix on the Brain Lee show in the vein of the Wendy Williams show. And honestly, I think I'll be quite successful. I really do. I really do. Because I truly feel that we do need a Wendy, but we need a Wendy with soul. And I think I have enough soul, intellect, and care to be able to tackle a little bit of everything, but also have no judgment for everything. And that's not an easy line to do. And I think celebrities wouldn't mind coming to the show because they're like, Bray, you covered that crash with that Marvel actress. Oh my God, Bray, that was crazy, wasn't it? And I don't think there's a show that brings celebrity and the everyday together. I don't think there's a talk show that brings the celebrity and everyday together like that. So listen. And honestly, if I was at the Real Screen Summit, by the way, the Real Screen Summit, for those of you who don't know the Real Screen Summit, let me show y'all. Now, this is going on today, as of today. So this is the largest, most respected global conference for scripted and nonfiction content, right? So here are the delegates. So all these different production companies. If I was there, I would be pitching the Braylon Lee Talk Show. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because guess what? At this point, I know that I'm good at what I do. I absolutely know I'm good at what I do. Without question, and it just keeps going and 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 going. Here are your networking opportunities, y'all. So here's the thing. There's speed pitching. There's slow pitching there. There's 30 minutes with. There's breakfast with. So I am actually going to try to go to this. I can't go to it this year because obviously I don't have the funds. But let me tell you something. If I could go, I would pitch the Brain Lee Talk Show. Absolutely. Why not? Why not? I'm getting close to 90,000 total views. Okay, I'm still at 89,640 total views. But still, and honestly, all I would do is take my resume, take my business cards. I would take a PowerPoint presentation of the Brain Lee Talk Show in that format that I told you guys about. And also, I would just let them watch some virtual tour lives and let them get the feel for it. Because I bet you this, the format that I do here would easily be translatable for a daytime talk show. Very easily. Very easily. Like, if anybody rejected me, the only reason why they would reject me is because I don't have an agent. But here's the thing, though, right? I get that agents, you know, they put your name out there and stuff like that. But Steve Harvey said that he has a consigliere that's like, okay, listen, I want this. Go make the deal happen. That's the level I'm on. Now, listen, I do believe agents and managers are important. The right agent and manager is important. But when you know who the hell you are, you don't need an agent to fight for you when you your best advocate. Because an agent could talk about the Braylon Lee Talk Show, but it's called the Braylon Lee Talk Show. And we got to be better at that. We should be our own representative for our own opportunities. Just saying. So yeah, child. And guess what? If the talk show happens, I want my audience to be as colorful as Wendy's was. I want all the thickums ladies in the front 2 rows. Damn it. I want all the fine brothers, you know, mixed in the 2 rows. So we'll have fine brother, thick girl, fine brother, thick girl, fine brother, thick girl. Like that will be that section right there. You know what I mean? So, but I think my talk show would be the talk show of the culture, and everybody would be able to come on. If you're a celebrity, come on. If you're an everyday person, you're going through, cheating, if you're going through entrepreneurship, whatever you're going through, come on. I think it will be very successful. I really do. And not to mention, too, can we get back to a time period where we didn't know people as a famous person that we just, oh my God, they're an everyday person. They just happen to be on TV. Can we get back to just casting original people for opportunities? Because I think the strike showed that we need new people. And the crazy thing is, y'all are asking for new content and y'all are asking for new hosts, but yet there's plenty of hosts on YouTube that are ready to go. I bet you this, I bet you I'll do better than Lily Singh. Now, Lily Singh, for those of you who don't know, is an Indian content creator. She had a show called A Little Late with Lily Singh. Now, I will say this rather. That show did do a lot for content creators to get on network TV, but also too, you got to know how to format yourself for TV. TV and YouTube are not the same. See, here on YouTube, I can go for 2 hours just fine. But on TV, 4-hour show, 60 minutes with commercials, 40 minutes without, you gotta know how to format yourself. And the blessing with me is I come from radio TV background. Radio taught me my voice. Television taught me how to control it. And the marketplace taught me how to diversify it. So I've been ready for TV. Been ready. And not to mention too, I think there is something unique about an original. You know what I mean? But that's just me though. Oh man. See, this is what YouTube is about. This is what YouTube should be. It should be fun, it should be light, it should be frolicking energy. Okay, hashtag frolicking energy. Let me see if I can get a good news story up for y'all. Oh, you trying to join? Okay, wait. Did you click the link? Hang on, I'll drop the link again. Hang on, I'll drop the link again. Is your device not connected? Is your device not connected? Because that may be what it is. StreamYard is weird. It really is weird. Are you on your phone or are you on your phone or are you on your laptop? Because it should just let you just come straight on up. I don't know why it's not letting you. Well, listen, I'll be right here for a minute. I'll wait. I got nothing but time. Like I said, I'm still right here. I'll wait. I'm gonna turn on my camera though. But yep, I am right here. Hey everybody, we're still here because Story B is trying to come on up here. It's not letting her for some odd reason, which is odd. May have to try to reset your phone because see, here's the thing, right? So before I got on with all of you good people, I was trying to get my camera on. So sometimes, I got this little this built-in slider that allows me to block my camera. So I had to reset my phone. So, but I'll be right here, Castoria. I'll wait for you. It is all good. Not sure you're on your cell. Okay, wait a minute. Are you watching? Okay, are you watching YouTube on your cell phone? I know that may seem like a dumb question, but follow me, y'all. I'm trying to help. If you're on your cell phone, hold click the YouTube, click the StreamYard link. It should just let you come straight up. Because what will happen is you'll click that link and they'll transition you to StreamYard automatically. It should. Hang on, good story. Let me see if I can do this for you. Hang on 1 second here. Speaking of that, I need to message station head. That's what I need to do. I need a message station head. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Listen to this. So, Apple Music Global. Oh, there we go. Hey, good story. There we go. Hey, Queen, how are you?
All right, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Listen, I got some good news for you. Look at this right here. Look at that news right there. Hang on. It should.
I can't see.
Well, I'll read it to you there. Apple Music Global Top 100 Songs. Hiss rises to #1 in its third day. Megan is the first female rapper. Hang on.
Okay, go back.
Hang on. Let me get here.
Let me fix. Damn, speaker went out. Hold on for me. You're
Okay.
in the show.
Okay. Megan is the first female rapper to have multiple solo songs achieve this feat. Hiss and Body. She is the first female rapper in history. So, I mean, for being the queen of rap, you didn't do that. So, like, that's amazing.
Oh, yeah, ugly.
No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. How are you this morning or this afternoon?
Hold on, let me put my phone back on the speaker because I can't hear shit you saying. I mean, anything you're saying.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me now? Okay. Can you hear me now?
I sure can.
All right. So basically, she is she's the first female rapper to have multiple solo singles reach #1 on the Apple Music charts.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. Come on now. Like, listen. What God has for you is for you.
That's right. Amen.
You know what I mean? So, but how are you feeling this afternoon, this morning? You good?
Yes, sir. I work for it, and you done saved me because, baby, I was in here about to go to sleep.
Listen, I'm off work today, so I totally understand. But no, seriously, I really mean what I say about this show and how organic it is. Like, if I went down to that summit.
Hey, how you doing? I got a customer. Hold on. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Yeah. 5 packs if you have them of the jeans and the uh-huh. This 5? Okay. Go ahead, Brandon.
No, I was just gonna say like how organic this show is.
Just a part.
Like I said, how organic this show is. I really want to have to do much work in terms of producing the talk show.
No, you wouldn't.
this would be the easiest talk show that has ever been on TV.
Yeah, you
Like,
already talk about everything anyway.
that's it. That's it. So like pre-production
Mm-hmm.
meetings, pre-production means I'm in the meeting already prepared easily. Like, all right, y'all, this is what I got on my list. What y'all got on y'all list? Let's duke it out. Come on. What we waiting for? We got a show at 11 a.m. Like, it would be nothing.
Mm-hmm. And here you go, young lady. You have a wonderful day. Thank you.
It would be
Bye.
absolutely nothing. Pre-production meetings, post-production meetings, press for the show. It would be the easiest gig I've ever had. Easiest gig. Hey, too blessed for you. Welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, it would be the easiest gig I've ever done.
Okay.
And I'm not saying I would beat The View, but I think I would give The View a run for its money. I really would at 11 a.m. I really do. And
Yeah,
that's a pretty hefty show now with some big. I mean,
it sure is.
I mean, listen, I'm going up against an EGOT, so I recognize my
You
limit
definitely
here.
are.
Okay, so to everybody that's saying, Braylon, you think you're getting too big for yourself, recognize and say I would give them a run for their money. I'm not saying I would beat them. Okay, so
That's
let's
right.
recognize that. But in terms of a male being on TV doing this, I would absolutely crush it. It would
Yeah,
be
because
easy.
what's the dude name? Whatever his name is, that come on. He do.
Karamo, yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't like him.
Child, I have not seen any of his episodes at all.
Oh my God.
Now he's from the Netflix show Queer Eye, and he did some guest spotting appearances on Maury. Now, this is my thing, right? After Jerry Springer and after Maury, I think that should have been it. The only other person that should be on TV with that type of show is Steve Wilkos, because Steve Wilkos deals with child abuse and grape and things like that. That show needs to be on TV. But if I was NBC Universal, I would use the distribution of those two shows and find some new talk show hosts to do pop culture. If I had that big of a distribution syndicated arm for
Mm-hmm.
and the show appeared in 90% of the country, that's the direction I would have took it easily.
Yeah. You forgot about Montel Williams.
Of course, legendary Montel Williams. Of course, that brother there, and not to mention too. You know, I'm gonna pull up his logo here. Hang on, Montel Williams talk show, because when y'all see the logo, now I'm not saying I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm not saying that I will do this, but I'm gonna just show y'all the screen here. Okay, hang on. Let me get my share screen. Here we go. Now you see Montel and you see O-N, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how is my name spelled, y'all? Braylon.
Right.
I'm not saying that I would use the Montel logo and just have on like that at the end of Braylon.
Yeah, because you on. I get it. That's why I highlighted like that.
But it works though. It works. So, and I'm trying to think. I think there's only been a couple of black men on daytime TV. It's been Steve Harvey, Wayne Brady, and Montel Williams. I think those are the only three black men that have been on. And Nick Cannon. So those are the only four black men that have been on daytime TV.
Yeah, you see, I only mentioned Montel Williams though. He was the best.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I cannot with you. No, and honestly, his intro was. Let me see. I think I should be able to pull up his intro because it's been long enough. Montel talk show intro.
All righty. You too.
So for those of you who don't remember, if you don't remember this intro, I don't know what to tell you, but here is the intro. Y'all ready? Here we go. Listen,
Get you excited.
man. So that was the intro. So if I had to say what the talk listen, if I had to say what the talk show would be like, I think it would be a bit of I think you know what? It would be a younger version of the Montel Williams show if I really think about it, because I'm covering celebrities, I'm covering everyday people, and it's with an old soul.
Nope. There you go.
Wow. That would be a dangerous combination. Yeah, I haven't seen his stuff, Karamu. I've only saw clips of it on YouTube, but like none of my friends but then again, none of my friends really watch TV like that. But in terms of talk show hosts, I hear Jennifer Hudson, I hear Sherry Shepherd, but I don't hear his name in the conversation.
He sucks. Oh, I said that out loud. I'm sorry.
No, no. Look, as you call me out for me saying stuff out loud. Yeah, you said that out loud. You said that out loud. Yes, you did. Lord help. By the way, Nikki News, you see the Montel logo, right? And Braylon is spelled Braylon. So I'm not saying I would use the Montel logo, but if that fitted Braylon, it would work out just fine.
What kind of is again? Short. You can go ahead.
No, you're good. We're just chilling. 5 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are live on tour. And you know what? Honestly, I really would love to do a daytime talk show. But you know what, too? I really feel like, and I've debated this too. I didn't know if I could do late night TV, but I feel like I could do late night too. Because whether I do it, and I kind of feel like I'm doing this now, whether I do the morning edition at 11 a.m. or whether I do the primetime edition, it's really a monologue. It's really a monologue stretched out for a full hour of hot topics. Really. I mean, now I'm not a comedian, but I am a social commentator. So like the opening monologue for the Brainly Late Night Show would be what I'm doing right now, of just taking hot topics and just giving my take on them. So I thought I'd debated late night because, you know, late night is all about comedy and this and that stuff. I'm just like, no, late night needs to evolve.
You know, ain't no good late night shows no more. They keep me up. Nothing like Arsenio Hall.
Absolutely. And that was a whole vibe. He was the first African American
all right now
late night host. You know what I mean? So yeah. And this is the thing, I can't wait until the world sees what I'm doing here. Because if y'all think that this is, and like I said, there's no production team on this, it's just me. Imagine what will happen when I get the investment, though. Man.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, I could just imagine.
Man. I honestly said this too, that, you know, I'm not superstitious, but I have my beliefs. So, like, I would sleep on the set of my late night show or daytime talk show before the first day. You know what I mean? And I think the reason why I would do that is just to be like, I am living out my dream come true. You know what I mean? Not everybody's going to sleep on the set of their show the night before, but I really do believe that. You know what I mean? So, but that's just me, though.
I'm waiting for it to set. That's true. I understand. So, I can't wait to see it, though.
Listen, it will be so.
You got 15, sir.
It's going to be so overwhelming. And honestly, I think I'm probably going to cry my first show. I think I really will. And the last thing I need is Castor or Nikki News or any of y'all coming up to bring, you know, I don't need no tissue. Sit your behind down. I got a show to do. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You said 11 and what? 11 and 10. We'll be up there crying right along with you after the show.
that part right there. It's like, okay, bro, you got a show to do, but this ends in an hour. Damn it!
Because we'll be very proud to see proud of you to see this.
listen, listen, listen.
Regular premium or mid grade. All right, number two it is. You said 60 or six. Go ahead.
No, all good. I'm chilling.
Me too. I appreciate you coming on today. Cause boy, I was about to
Oh,
die in here at work.
no problem. No problem at all. And honestly, I thought about this too. Like, if I didn't get to do daytime TV, in the traditional sense, um, if Tubi reached out, if Roku reached out, or if Pluto, Roku, I'm trying to think of all of them. Pluto, Roku, Tubi. If they reached out, I wouldn't mind doing that either because that's free TV for everybody.
Yep.
It's not so much. It is the platform, but it isn't the platform. Because here's the thing: you can have a show on traditional TV, but if you suck, you suck.
You right.
You know what I mean? So, and I remember when Chelsea Handler did her talk show on Netflix and it didn't work. I think it didn't work on Netflix for so many reasons. One, when they did the talk show on Netflix, even though Netflix was known, I don't think it was known where it is now because now they have live sports. They're bringing Monday Night Raw in. So now this would be the perfect time to pitch Netflix a talk show where you can promote all of Netflix content on your talk show. And
Was
you'll
it
just stop the crowd.
yeah. Didn't she have one on Comic View before?
What, Chelsea Handler?
Yeah.
I don't know if Chelsea Handler was on Comic View before. Let me look it up on my phone. Chelsea Handler Comic View.
No.
I'm looking it up now. I need to put BET Comic View in front. Not that I'm seeing.
I might be thinking of another woman.
And honestly, too, and this is the thing. I know some people may say, "Well, Tubi features so many black movies, but yet Tubi's owned by Fox." Now,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's owned by Fox. Now, I want everybody to understand this because I know that some people may say, "Well, what if they bought Tubi to talk about, how black people are depicted on Fox News?" I'm gonna let y'all know something. Fox is the entertainment company, okay? Fox News is the news organization. Those are two different entities, okay?
Yes, they are.
So I just want y'all to know that. And by the way, if the Brainley Talk Show got onto Tubi as an actual regular talk show 5 days a week, let them try to talk about me on Fox News. Let them try to talk about me. They're gonna wish. They're going to wish they would be sucking something else other sides their own ish. Okay, please.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
Well, Braylon's too loud. Well, Tubi hired me for a 5-day week talk show, not you.
That part.
Listen. And here it is here as of September 2023, Tubi has reached 74 monthly active users. So imagine, no, seriously, like Fox News will be able to handle me. They would not. They would not.
Shoot, I'm one of them users.
Listen.
I love me some Tubi.
Because honestly, tell you the truth, I think the reason why Fox News wouldn't touch me is because the intellect and the way I would break down the topics like I do here would be too much for them to handle. It would be too much for them to handle. They'd be like, this black man knows everything. No, I just know the shit that I care about.
Get them together.
That part. So imagine 74 monthly active users. Imagine if I got 10 million viewers a day. That's 50 million people a week on Tubi. And it's free. Come on now. Like we gotta learn how to diversify ourselves. That we don't have to be so damn traditional. Let me see. If I did what $100,000 times 185 episodes on Tubi, that would be $18,500,000. If I got paid $100,000 an episode. Now, I'm not gonna sit here in front with y'all. If Tubi did offer me that, I'll take it.
Why wouldn't you?
An $18 million check to do what I do on YouTube.
And hire me as your personal audience member.
Listen, $1,000 a week just to sit in the audience. You damn right. Listen.
Which one? Yes, sir.
And here's the big thing I want y'all to know. Here's the big thing I want y'all to know. Sometimes your opportunity comes through research. Because look at this. This is original programming. You see true crime series, adult animated comedy, celebrity docuseries, cooking show, science fiction, drama, true crime, extraterrestrial docuseries. Upcoming program, adult animated comedy. Do y'all see a daytime talk show or a late night show?
No, sir.
Opportunities are out here, y'all. Y'all just gotta be real about them. That's it.
Oh, I just looked at the time. It's 1:13. I said I just looked at the time. I got 2 hours left.
You'll make it for sure. How can we get me on Tubi? Well, I mean, listen, Tubi is. There we go. Always hate that. Let's see. Contact. So there it is. There, San Francisco. A careers page here. Open positions.
She said, "How can we get you on Tubi?"
Well, listen, that's what I'm looking for. Marketing director. So here's the thing. With that, it is, oh Lord, it's so much to do with that. I probably could go through their social media person. I'm looking that up on LinkedIn right now because I have a tool as well called shoot. I have a tool called Lucia that allows you to get the email address and also sometimes the phone number of certain people in the industry. This has worked out plenty of times for me. I actually got in contact with the what's her name? Y'all know Connie Orlando from BET. I actually got in touch with her. Like I was actually on the phone with her when that whole selling a BET conversation happened. She could not come in the room, but that was her actual phone number that I called. Real talk. So I would probably have to go through their social media person or figure out a way to pitch the Braylon Lee talk show. It would be a big deal if that was a Tubi original because that would be their first daytime talk show. And not to mention too, there's not really an outlet for Tubi for the black movies to come on and talk about their film. So it would actually work out quite well. I might have to put some work in.
What's up, young man? Plus it is. All right.
Okay, how do you get a film on Tubi? I don't want a film. I want a talk show. I'll figure it out, y'all, and see what I can do. Let's see what I can do.
And what that little convention you was talking about you want to try to go to? Why you don't
Yes.
put you up a Braylon fund so we can contribute to it?
You know what? I wouldn't mind. I would not mind doing that. Here's my thing, right? I'm very humble in terms of asking for that, and not to mention the registration has closed, so it happens every year. So if I do go next year, I definitely will pull up a Braylon fund for sure. For
Okay.
sure.
I'm about to say everybody else do it on YouTube.
You know what? You're that part right there. You are absolutely
Number
right.
2.
You
I
are
know because I
absolutely
don't contribute to people, so that's why I'm asking. I contribute to
absolutely.
you.
Listen, and let me tell you something. And if I did, if the fund got to where it needed to be for going to the conference, the hotel, the plane ticket, I would document it all on the YouTube channel. I absolutely would. Now, of course, the networking session and that pitch, I can't put that on YouTube because that's private. You know what I mean? But that
Mhm.
doesn't mean that after the pitch is over, that I can't bring on that executive onto my YouTube channel and talk about it. So yeah.
All right, how are you? I can see the messages this time when you put
There
them
you
up on the
go.
screen.
There you
That's what I'm
go.
looking at.
Yes, yes indeed. Yes indeed. Partner with us. Let's see. Okay, so maybe let me look at press releases, maybe.
Mm.
Tubi to launch coming of age series Borders. Okay, so they do have okay, so VP of Content Acquisitions and Partnerships. Okay,
I just be
let's
trying
see.
to leave as early as I can. That's fine. Yup. You want a bag? All right. How Connor doing? Okay. He still leaving?
Oh wow, here's something interesting. And this is just me looking at the this
He
is just
trying to
me
figure
looking
out
at the
life.
press release.
Hmm.
So here's this tab here.
All right. Have a great day.
So here's
Yes,
this here.
ma'am.
This is a study from HBCU students. It says here that 75% of HBCU students prioritize Tubi for its free streaming model and its vast catalog. 42% of respondents said Tubi has content that their other platforms do not have. Word of mouth, many students tune into Tubi content based on their peers, 39%. More than half of students find content on Tubi through personalized recommendations. Black Greek life narratives resonate deeply with over 60% of students involved in these communities. Tubi's contents are tailored to the HBCU experience.
Mm.
54% of HBCU students favoring comedy content on Tubi. Nearly 50% of HBCU students engage with TV content several days a week. Significant majority of students prefer streaming Tubi on their TVs, followed closely by smartphones. 35% of HBCU students enjoy watching Tubi solo, and 40% opt to experience with roommates or dorm mates. And a soothing 72% of students turn to Tubi for relaxation post a hectic day, while 42% remain actively engrossed. You know what? Sometimes Just talking out loud enough actually really answers your own question. I didn't know that HBCU Arms was that big on Tubi. Now, if I had to pitch to Tubi, now this is not, now I'm going to show y'all mental blackmail. Okay, now blackmail is an actual crime, but I'm going to show y'all mental blackmail in a way that actually helps you. Now, we all saw the results of this study. 75% of HBCU students prioritize Tubi for its free streaming model. 75%, okay? Nearly 50% of HBCU students engage in TV content several times a week. And 72% of students turn to Tubi for relaxation after a hectic day. So that's a majority of students at historically Black colleges and universities. Now, if you add Black people and MIPOC people to this study, see where I'm going here on using their information against them?
Mm-hmm.
There it is. There it is. So if I pitch to them, hey, I would like to do the Brainly talk show on Tubi 5 days a week. Well, what gives you the indication that we would want a daytime talk show? Here's your press
There you
release.
go.
HBCU students. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a Black host for HBCU students? And we could do live shows from these HBCUs and bring celebrities onto the talk show? Now they got to think, wait a minute, that's ad revenue. That means Tubi rises in Black culture by having a Black talk show. You mentally blackmailed us. Me? Never. I would never do so. I mean, y'all did post the information. I'm not mentally blackmailing you. I'm just using your information to y'all advantage. I'm helping y'all.
All right, young man. How are you? Yes, sir. Have a good day.
So,
I'm working.
Yeah, I can see that.
Have a good one.
so that's how you do that. So you know what? I may actually now listen, I don't know if this person is the person I need to contact at Tubi TV, but I could use that contact of saying, hey, I saw your HBCU article. Is there a Black content creator pitch link that I
All
could
right, now.
submit?
Have a good one.
And then there you go.
I know some. $10 I can.
And she's a Black woman, y'all. Oh my Lord, you know what? Jesus.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
She's, you know what? Actually, let me see something real quick. Real quick. And y'all, we're doing this live, okay? So listen, we're doing it live. So hang on.
Hey, take your time. I'm here to 3 o'clock when it's time to go.
Understood. So Tubi doesn't have a live streaming tab on their channel, and they have 500,000 subscribers.
You're welcome.
If they have 74 million monthly active users, if we stream the show live on Tubi and on Tubi's YouTube channel at the same time, I'll get to work today.
Okay, mastermind is working, huh?
Listen, I'll get to work today. Because I mean, honestly, at this point, like I think any person with a soul could see that this show is a unique show. I think any person could see that. I think the topics are already hot. The audience is already hot. And not to mention, because it's on StreamYard, all they would have to do is just do what they do in California to get it on Tubi. And then there you go. Not to mention too, it would have to be. See, the only thing about StreamYard though is let me see something with StreamYard. StreamYard plans. Because the plan I have only allows for like what 10 on-screen participants
At one time.
Yeah, at one time. So with the pro account, it allows on air webinars to be 250 viewers. We would have to figure out if StreamYard would be the best way or Zoom to do this show. Now, it would be a cost-effective show, honestly. And you know what? Listen. Okay, I receive it. I'm okay. Okay. Because y'all, let me
Get him, Nikki
something.
News. Get him.
Listen,
Tell him.
because honestly, tell you the truth, I've been wanting to do this dream for a long time. I just never had the funds nor the time to do it. You understand? But I've always had the soul and I've always had the energy for it. So let's set our goal for next year.
Okay.
To do the conference. Now, I do know some people in Hollywood as well, but I also would let them know, like, hey, I do have some supporters that would like to support me. There's actually one person named Brenda Gilbert that I happen to know. She's the president of Bronze Studios. So y'all remember the so they will post the dates next year. They haven't posted it for 2025 yet. So soon as I know for the dates for 2025, I will let you guys know. But yeah, so the person at Bronze Studios, y'all know the movie The Joker, the Judas and Black Messiah. That movie studio produced it, and I happen to know the CEO, who's a black woman. So when I tell y'all I know people in the game, I don't show all my cards now. I don't.
You ain't supposed to.
You know that part. That part. But yeah, so but as soon as I find out the dates, I will definitely let y'all know. Because I feel like the format's already there. I got the energy for it. I ain't got nothing else to do. The only thing is the network will probably say, well, do you have an agent? I'm like, well, no, I don't, but you need content, right? I'm just saying, if the format is good and the show is good, the agent will come. But y'all need ad revenue, right?
Right now.
Y'all need sponsorship. So let's focus on making y'all money, and then we'll make sure I'm taken care of. One of those executives gotta go, you know what? This brother ain't lying. He is kind of right. Like, we do need content. So you know what? It's funny you mentioned that. Now, I say it's funny you mentioned that because I have talked to Don Michelle. I have. And I have a particular TV show idea. Man.
That's Melody's.
That's Melody's agent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have talked, and she says she has been noticing me because we were supposed to talk a while back about because y'all know Tilted Crown Productions, her production company. I have formatted a whole reality competition.
You did.
I did. And let's just say, because of idiots in Huntsville, that there's a reality competition.
What's it?
Is the comeback group a group or no? That's it. That's it. Now, how the format works, all that stuff, I'm not giving that away. But
comeback group, not.
Or no.
No. I don't think they're a group no more.
There it is. So that's the TV show, but the way I format it and the way I've done it is such a fire idea that I believe Don Michelle and Melody will like it. And I specifically created it around the comeback group. And the way I've done it is in such a way that everybody is going to lose their minds. And of course, I'm hosting it naturally. You understand? Like, listen, it's been a long time for me, so I ain't going to pitch something to somebody and me not be the host of it. You a damn lie if you think that's going to happen. I'm sorry. So when I pitch this thing, if they say, well, you know what, we could we don't need Damon John to host this. He's on Shark Tank. No, it's time for some new energy to come through. I'm the one that created this mother ucker. I'm the one that's going to host it.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, listen, because honestly, like, here's the thing. I love YouTube, but I don't want to keep doing this forever. I want to actually be on TV.
Oh, that's the goal, ain't it?
You know what I mean? And it's not even so much for the money, because we all know TV money is good money if you know how to diversify it. But it's the fact of
they call that selling out, though.
Well, listen, everyone says that until that money's in their bank account. Then
right.
Then they shut up. But I believe that I cannot have this strong of a gift and not go for it at least one time.
As you should. That's why I mentioned it. That's why I said, if we support other people on this platform, why we can't support you? Why you ain't that?
Let's see. And we want you on TV. I'm starting both of my bath products. Nikki News, I'm not about cry with you. I'm not about to do it. That is very sweet of you to say that. That is very sweet of you to say that. Listen, I'll get to work today on it. And emailing her about those HBCU statistics and see what we can do. Because you know what? At this point, the worst thing somebody can do is say no. And how many times have I been told no? Okay, moving on.
All you need is that one yes.
That's it. That's all I need. That is all I need. But it's funny, Nikki News, that you bring up Don Michelle, because I've thought about that. And there was one night, and I can share this with y'all because we're fam over here. So I was just messaging Don Michelle just to check in, because I've recognized that sometimes just being good to people, good will come back to you. So literally, she called me on Instagram. So like, T-Talk with your girl called me at the time, and I told her I'll call her straight back. So me and Don Michelle was talking for a good minute. And so she said, Braylon, I got some projects. I see you. You've been very, very patient. And y'all, she was introducing me to people, like saying Braylon Lee's a very respected millimeter content creator. I'm like, Don, calm down. I'm not that big of a deal. So, I mean, listen, like I said, I don't showcase all my receipts out here, but I do talk. I do talk to people. And I really do believe that question of, is the comeback group a group or not? I want y'all to ponder with that question and think of, what could I have done with the comeback group that could be a competition on TV in the way that I've done it.
Well, if it has to do with those 6, I don't think. Oh, is that thing on?
No, it has nothing to do with those 6.
Okay, well then. Okay, well then you might have a game show going, because the concept from the beginning was good. It was great. It
was. And I think that, the mission has not been completed.
That's all.
And I think the format that I have completes the mission. I really do. So I'm just waiting for, because Don said that she's going to try to squeeze me in sometime soon. So I'm just being patient, because I got the format and everything ready to go.
Okay. Just be ready for your call. Just be ready.
That's it. Be ready. That's it. And y'all know how big The Apprentice was on NBC, right?
Yeah.
I think the comeback group will be bigger than The Apprentice in the way that we're doing it. And by the way, the judges I have for this now, of course, Melody Cherie is a judge on the show. Now I can say that. The other judges, though, when you, I'm. Okay.
You gotta get the a-hole Marceau.
Oh, Marcel's not gonna be a judge. No, no.
He can't be a judge.
No, we're not doing that.
He gonna have everybody in their feelings, boy.
We're not doing that. No. 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 Not happening.
Oh, he gonna show them how to scam it on. Look over this part. Oh, you ain't got to do that.
I'll say this: the way that I've created the comeback group reality competition, he doesn't have the comprehension for the format I've created.
Okay.
I'll just leave it
yes,
there.
Sir. Okay.
Leave it there.
Okay.
Because I mean, honestly, like Marceau couldn't even handle this show. What makes you think he can handle a show being on with 3 other judges? No. But I will say this though. It will be a prime. I want to market it as a primetime network series for ABC. Because ABC has Shark Tank.
Yep.
So that would be the perfect home for it. And I'll say this, it will be that big where those people are going to want to tune in. I promise you that.
And will it be only in like real estate, property purpose, however the word is? Okay.
Property preservation, no.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
This
it could be any business. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Raven.
Listen, the way I format this thing, and I cannot wait for Don Michelle to hear this because I've told her about, the comeback group reality competition. I've told her that, but she doesn't know the format though. Okay. Not yet. And when she does, it's going to blow her mind. Now, I will say this. You know how American Idol has Hollywood Week? The comeback group has its own week as well.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So it's and like I said, the prize package, it's a very life-altering prize package. Like I said,
Okay, you ain't gotta give us too much. You ain't gotta give us too much.
Look, just know when I do pitch it, I truly believe that it could get to ABC. And when you guys do hear about, and I'm speaking it into existence, when you guys do hear the prize package, when you guys do hear the format, and when you guys hear the judges, y'all are going to be like, oh my God, this makes the most sense in the world. We're
going to say that. Wait a minute. We're going to say that, but we're going to say, oh, shit,
Listen.
And that's what we're gonna be saying.
Absolutely. And of course, Don Michelle and Melody Cherie will be executive producers on the show. I am not going to do this show without them being executive producers. That would just be wrong of me to do. So it will be a fire show.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. This was a good live. It really was. I enjoyed it today. It really was.
I enjoyed myself too. And I'm finna get off with you because I gotta go to the restroom. You mean?
No, go right ahead. I'm probably going to do the good story of the day, and then I'll probably get off of here. Let me see here. I really am excited. Like it is. I really do feel like this year is going to be the year that I finally make it in my career. I really do. Because all I really do need is that one yes. I don't need to be taught on how to be a host. I don't need this. I don't need that. I got it. It's in me.
Yes, you do.
Let me see here. I'm trying to see. Let me see. Rollingout.com. I'm trying to find something here. That's a good news story here. Okay, you know what, we're gonna end it with this because even though some people may not like her, I will say I am glad that there's a legacy here. So we'll end it on this good news story here. Let me get it up for you.
You say what? My bad.
No, you're good. I'm gonna end it with this good news story here. So Kim Kardashian wants her children to run her skincare line. The reality star wants her children to do whatever makes them happy. The star is launching a new makeup line for her Skin by Kim brand. The reality star has revealed that she likes to have different stars one day run the company one day. I think they will have their own ideas of what they want to do, and if one of them wants to take it over, they gladly can. Kardashian has North Saint, Chicago, and Psalm with her ex-husband Kanye West. I would love for them to be involved, but I also want them to do whatever makes them happy, and that could totally not be in the beauty business, and that would be okay with me. Now, listen. Now,
Hello.
I know some of y'all may not like Kim Kardashian, but the fact that she wants her kids to do whatever makes them happy, I mean, at that point, like y'all got at least respect it. And so,
Of
with that
course.
being said, I think that is the end of our show. Cause Story, love you as always, Queen. For sure. We'll talk soon. To
Yes.
everybody, this was a great live. It is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Oh, hang on.
Number 3.
Hang on, I'm gonna just mute your mic for just a second. There we go. Know what you I muted your mic for 1 second. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special because you were always born a blessing. And trust you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hope by spending time together, we're rising to be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just hanging out with good friends and good people. And also, too, just hacking into some of your dreams. Make sure the replay is not just where for you to watch it, not just where for you to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you. I'll see you real soon. Enjoy the fireworks. I'll see you guys back here tonight for the 6 p.m. primetime edition of Virtual Tour Live. One love, much love, all love. Bye, everybody. Enjoy the fireworks. Bye, everybody.